At this all day long, literally all day. I've been on these charts since 6 o'clock this morning. So we're going to take a look here, see what's going on with Kaspa, see if we bottomed right here, and if we're going to get a bounce off this trend line. All right, we come over here. I got to show you this. This was crazy this morning. But this is Bitcoin. Look at the size of the wedge this thing's forming. This is on a daily chart right here. You know, if you put the trend lines on this thing, it's forming up here for a pretty big move. Look at this. And that wick this morning, that's that wick that completed this trend line. See, I only had two up here this morning, two touches. Well, you gotta really finagle them here. But I had this coming out this way this morning without this daily touch right here, and now we actually have it. So there we go. You can see the wedge forming up here on Bitcoin. Hopefully we found a bottom here. All right, when we were in Discord this morning trading this, I'm going to go in on a 4-hour. All right, we were trading this Bitcoin move right here. Look at this thing, shot up there. And on a 15-minute, because you know, obviously a lot of people in here trade and everything else, but right here, this move here, look at that, and then a huge bearish engulfing candle right up to the, you know, complete this trend line here, and then right back down. All right, look like a big ABC in here. We go on at 4 and measure this out, you know, because obviously people want to know if we're going to bounce here or not. You know, everybody does. When we were trading this, I measured this out. All right, we come in here. All right, maybe 1 hour's better. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Okay, well, you can see in here, you can see where it hit the 618. Okay, 4 is better. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to flick back and forth with these, you know, measure these things out in here. All right, but you can see the touch on the 618 right here. Okay, of course we have wicks up through the 702 and everything else, but if you measured this out right to that 618, right on top of it, boom, that should give you a bottom right there. Then you have an A, B, C. All right, and fortunately it bounced from there. All right, and I put that line out there in Discord. You know, I said if this is an ABC, it should bounce here, and sure enough, it has held so far. Okay, usually ABCs signal a bottom and a move up. The 4-hour RSI, you can see it. It's coming down there towards the bottom. It's at a 6 and an 11, and in 7 minutes, that thing will be at the bottom. All right, you got your 8-hour. Bearish is 67 and 78. The 12 coming towards that trend line right here. You know, you'd like to see it hold that trend line and get a bounce out of here, but it's 79 and an 89. And then we got our daily. Of course, daily looks great, heading up 38 and 32, bullish, almost regaining down here the moving average, and the 3-day. It's just about reset. You know, the thing about the 3-day though, if you look at this is all 3-day candles. Look at them green 3-day candles, and that's while this thing was coming down. Well, yeah, you had a few red ones here, but you know, look at all these green ones in here. You know, look how long that rode the top, and then you started green ones again while we were on it sloping down here. You know what I mean? Showing strength is what it's doing. You know, if you're showing green candles while the RSI is actually correcting, that's a pretty good sign. All right, out on a weekly, we're bearish in 84 and a 90, and of course the monthly, that 100 and 100 still up there like that. Okay, we'll have to see here what Bitcoin does next. You know, me personally, I believe this thing's going to break up. I believe this is probably a 4th wave pullback and then a 5th wave push. You know, if we give a quick measurement on this thing, if that's what it is, if it's a 4th wave pullback and a 5th wave up, you'd be looking about 81.5, about 82,000 bucks. Okay, so we'll see what happens here, but you You know, that's what we're looking for, somewhere around 80 grand. And then I believe then we'll have a pretty decent maybe correction here for a wave 2 back, you know, for Bitcoin. That's probably when we'll get our big shock here, you know, when everybody starts getting a little scared, you know, and all this will be as a wave, you know, our first wave of the bull run, you know, and then our second wave pullback here, you know, who knows where it'll come to, a 2 wave, you know, this will be a good buying opportunity. If you're waiting to get into the crypto market, you know, this 2 wave back could be a pretty decent time to buy. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, please remember that, okay? Just my opinion on what we're looking at here, okay? So we'll see if that happens, of course. And then this 3rd wave, oh my, this is going to be the one, you know. I believe this one here is going to start firing the cryptos, you know, the altcoins, just get everything is going to run hard, okay? You know, hard to believe. It's geez, I can't believe we're here already. You know, it's here all through the bear market, and to be honest with you, it totally sucked. It really did. Here we go. The bubbles, you know, just a couple green ones. This morning there was one on here. It was a Greek. Oh man, what was the name of them? The warriors from Greece. But anyway, it was up like 367%. That was first thing this morning. It must have been just a meme coin that launched today. Can't believe I can't remember the name of it. They're fierce warriors from Greece there. Can't remember their name. Darn it. That's gonna. They made a movie about it, the 300. That movie 300. You guys remember that movie? Yeah. Well, that was the name of the coin. The name of them warriors. They're pretty bad. If we go over the FYI, the block explorer here, you can see here 191 petahash. You know, want to see them blocks per second here. You know, that they told us this was going to increase quite a bit in their transactions per second. I want to see them head up here. All right, in 8 days we'll get the next reduction. The next reward is 117 Kaspa. All right, the market cap is 3 billion, just over 3 billion. Ranked number 44. Volume 120.8 million in the last 24 hours. And our price is at 13.2, down 5.6%. We come over and take a look at the wallets. Curious what's going on here. I haven't looked today. I saved it for the video. All right, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here with buyers. Please hit the like and subscribe before I forget to tell you that, guys. That'd be great. I would appreciate that so very much. And if you're interested, we have a level 3 membership, 20 videos, over what is it, over 9 hours of videos, 20 of them, and you get a link to our Discord where we're over there trading all the time. We were there all morning this morning trading. We have 199 members, guys. 199. It's unbelievable. I cannot thank you enough, and I really, really, truly mean that. Thank you so very, very much. You guys are, I got the best community out there. I love you. Thank you. All right, so if you're interested, please go sign up. $14.99. You get over there and start trading with us. The last 24 hours, we've added 16 sharks, we've added 3 whales, and we added 1 humpback. Last 24 hours. Look at that. What does that, you know, plus 900, plus 11, almost 1,200 octopuses. That's 1,000 to 10,000. 10,000 to 100,000, we've added 931. We have 51,000 fish. 10,000 to 100,000. It's a pretty big number. You know, that'll fill a football stadium when you think about it. All right, that's you know, I'm not real far from Pittsburgh. Well, I am now, but originally I was right there. That'll fill Heinz Field up, you know, 51,000. That's crazy. The Dolphins, we have 16,000. We've added 220 of them last 24 hours. Sharks, we have 2784. We've added 16. And the whales, that's the one here. We have 225. That's 10 million to 100 million. I know two members that are in this category here. That I talked to. So we have a couple whales in our membership here. but we added another one in the last hour and 3 the last 24 hours. Humpbacks, there's 15. I don't know if there's any humpbacks in our members, but we've added 1 in the last 24 hours. That's 100 million to 1 billion tokens. You know, that's. Can you imagine having 100 million in Kaspa and it go to $40 in 2029? Whenever that Siam kid, you know, I remember Jimmy gave me his showed me his videos. Siam kid, KIDD. He's the one that the $40 Kaspa. You definitely really the guy seems like he is 100% legit, and he has me believing it. So usually I don't watch videos out there. I try to keep my own opinion, you know. So when I do my charts, I'm not thinking you know, outside my box. But I could, you know, when Jimmy sent me them videos, you got to see them, guys, especially about the $40 Kaspa. It's amazing. I totally believe it. You know, it's what they said. If I find a $10 bill laying on the ground, I'm buying Kaspa with it. That he's got me 100% convinced. So let's go over this chart and see what's going on here. All right, we got this wedge forming here. Okay, we do have a support down here. I'm going to show you the bull run support here, but we are bouncing off of the top part of this wedge right now. All right, like I said this morning when we were trading out there, that ABC with Bitcoin came right in handy there. And if you zoom in here on Kaspa, all right, this line is more out right there. I'm sorry. If you take a measurement here, okay, and I teach all this stuff in the videos, guys. If you get a level 3, please learn. You know, I went through the last bull run guessing where prices were going, you know, and then I dedicated myself to learning to read charts, you know, right during the last bull run. But I lost a lot of money because I didn't know where to sell. You know, that's the. Please learn from someone if you don't get my level 3 membership. All right, you have an A, a B. Let's measure this C wave out. All right, A, B, and then right down on top of that B wave, you know, should be a bottom here. It's an ABC. All right, this thing technically, you know, ABC, if that's what this formation is, which that's 100% what it looks like, we should get a bounce off of here. All right, and this should be a pretty big bounce. We have the 4-hour RSI on the bottom, a 0 and a 0. All right, it just reset 2 minutes ago. It's at a 31 down here. Okay, we have the 8-hour. I took a long on Kaspa right around this trend line. Just a few minutes ago, I took a long on it. I got stopped out my last one. It was a little bit too high, but I got in here, so hoping for that bounce. The 8-hour is on the bottom, a 0 and a 1. The 12-hour heading straight down, 15 and a 43. All right, trying to get a bounce here off that out of here. The daily 72 and an 82. Bearish just hitting the moving average down here. All right, here's your daily. Oh boy, just dip below it in a little bit. Okay, like to see it regain that moving average and bounce off of it and get out of here. Okay, we got the 3-day reset. It's actually bullish, a 15 and a 14 on the 3-day. So we have a bullish 3-day. We have a bullish daily. You know, and these big I think what is it, the 12, the 8's reset. The 12 is still resetting. But we have the daily. Daily's a little bearish. I think that'll turn back up. I really do, quite honestly. But we'll see what happens here. The measured move of this thing. And I'm going to show you. Please don't leave yet, because I got to show you something pretty important. We showed it on yesterday's video, but I have to show it to you. All right. If we this wedge pattern, if we take a measurement, look for a price target. All right, for a breakout of here, we would be looking right around 20 cents. And you know what? There's a article out there. I had it, but I just I thought, man, I ain't gonna bore these guys to death. It was an article that says by the end of March, they expect Kaspa to be at 19 cents. All right, well, this would make total sense right here. a breakout to the upside would be right around 20 cents. If God forbid, I really don't see this happening. Break to the downside, no way. I don't see that happening. I see the breakout. I see this breakout right here, a retest and a bounce. We'll see what happens, but that's what I see happening here. If we look at my other chart that I showed yesterday, I got to show you this. Where's it at? Here, this one here. I have so many Kaspa charts. Hold on, please hold on 1 second. Don't leave me yet. You got to see this. Really. That was not it. There it is. Okay. Let's open this up. All right. Now we're out on a weekly. Of course, we have our bull run trend line right here. Okay, coming up through here. We zoom in on this thing. All right, we have our daily. We have obviously have our wedge form in here. All right, we are bouncing. You can see right there. Let's go in on the hourly and look. I get excited here because I have that long on Kaspa here. You can see us starting to bounce off there. All right, now worst case scenario, if we did break down through here, okay, we have our trend line still here to hold us. Okay, this thing could technically come down to 12.4 or something, and we would still be absolutely fine. In fact, my trend line is off just a hair. It should be down just a little bit more, but you can see here ABC, and then we have our massive bull run trend line here. Whoops, what did I do? Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I took it off log. There we go. Jeez, if I can hit something during a video, I'll nail it. All right, so there we go. We have our, technically speaking, I just see us bouncing here. I really do. We're right in that area. We have a big gap up here to fill. I see us bouncing up to 20 cents soon, and I think Kaspa looks fine. Thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe. Consider becoming a member. We would love to have you, 199 of you. Thank you, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.